What's up, everybody? EMP-GamerGirl here today, and I am back with some more Minecraft! What is this? Is it 2014? What is this? What are we? What is the future? What is the past? What is this? Actually, the reason I'm recording some Minecraft is because I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I haven't played Minecraft in so stinking long that I wanted to just hop on and see what the new, what all the new stuff is. Like, there's all these new updates I haven't played since 1.8.10, so was it 1.8.10 or 1.8.9? I always, my Minecraft always played 1.8.9, so that was what I always would play on. But yeah, I had this whole plan to come in, and I was like, we're going to record a Minecraft video, and it's going to be modded survival, and it's going to be epic, and I'm going to enjoy it, and everyone's going to love it, and it's going to be awesome. But then my computer was like, screw you. So I spent probably about 2 hours trying to download the mods, trying to get my computer to run the mods, trying to get everything to, you know, run and work together. But you know what? It just things doesn't work out all the way. So instead, we're just going to play some regular Minecraft, and I'm on 1.10.2. Which is not the newest one, but, you know, I really don't want to play the newest one. So, yeah, I mean, like, this game, my computer is such a bad computer that it's not even letting me, like, play my skin. But I see some spruce wood! And some birch trees. And some oak. Alright. But it's not even, like, playing my skin. It's right now playing, Alex, which I really don't like Alex. Just so you know. Oh, I have to change a control really quick. I know a lot of people who their sprint is, what is sprint? Yeah, I always have it be, not E, R. R for run. So, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, don't be sprinting, but there's some pigs right here. I can kill some pigs. Come back here. I am the murderer of piglets. And I got some seeds. That's awesome. Let's just get some wood. Let's get some oak wood. So how are you guys? How is everything? Everybody's going back to school, right? Achievement 1, getting wood. That's epic. So, I guess for this, we're just doing like a basic series, I guess. Or, I don't know what we're going to be doing. This might turn into a whole long series of me playing, hey, regular survival. See how far we can get. I doubt it, though, because I'm not a... Like, Minecraft, no offense to all the kids playing Minecraft out there, but Minecraft is something that a lot of people don't play anymore. It's not something that a lot of people are interested in. When I first started playing Minecraft, it wasn't even considered to be a kid's game. It was a long time ago. Yeah, like, kids started playing it, but I started playing it when it was more of, like, adults playing it. So, that's something to keep it in perspective that I am no longer, like, it's no longer something that I'm fully, like, 100% interested in. Yeah, I love making creative videos, and I love making, like, redstone and doing things like that. Which, if this turns into a series, maybe we'll just make, like, a whole series on how to, like, survive in survival. But I'm more of somebody who likes to hop on creative and build, like, a witch tower with a, wizard's hat, roof, and things such as that. And apples. Cool. But, yeah, I mean, if you guys want this to be a series, let me know, and I'll turn it into a series for you guys. But, in all honesty, I really doubt this will be something that it will continue on being a series. I mean, if you want it, though, write it in the comments below, like the video. You guys need to let me know if you guys want something. I'm actually just planning on, like, going back and playing some more Walking Dead and doing, like, Season 2 of Walking Dead. I believe it's 4 seasons or 5 seasons of The Walking Dead. And I was just planning on continuing that, but the fact is my computer is being so stinking slow. I'm hoping one of these days to get a new computer. This computer's already been through. It's been through the ringer, people. This computer has been through oh so much, to the point where it has been through, when I got this computer probably about 5 years ago, actually. So, this is about a 5-6-year-old computer. I got it when it was, yeah, this computer's 6 years old. Wow. I got it to play Minecraft on, but I wasn't playing Minecraft on my account. I was playing it on my niece's account, and she had one a while before I got an account. But, this computer, a while back, I have it as a video where I said my computer is not working. The reason for that was that my computer had been, had downloaded a virus that had shut the fans off on the computer, so the computer overheated, and when it overheated, the motherboard, it did something to the motherboard, so I had to take it into Geek Squad, and they fixed it. And because it was covered under the warranty because the fan shut off, and thus it wasn't a like virus that was on the motherboard or something. There was a whole lot of techie stuff along with it that I was like not really interested in knowing or dealing with. So, but I was debating on getting a new computer then. Where should we build our house? I feel like I want to build it near water, but thank you. I want to build it near water, but I don't want to build it so close that mobs can float in the water and attack me. So I think we're just going to find like a little pond. Maybe at the top of the hill. I like making my houses at the top of hills, except for the fact is that I do usually have to flatten it out. And I don't know if I want to do all that work. But we have a nice selection of poultry and like food. So we got some pigs and then we also found a mining cave. Wow, this is a very lucky spawn. Let's see. What are we gonna find? So it's weird. It's like I never stopped. But anyways, with my computer, what I was saying was the motherboard overheated. Geek Squad fixed it. They returned it to me, and then it was like, yeah, now it's working great. And then there was too much stuff on the hard drive, so I had to clear the hard drive, and then I had to restart the computer. And this was recently. This was December last year. So this was a year ago. I had restarted the motherboard, or restarted the computer entirely. But, yeah, it just was not turning out the way I wanted it to. This computer, I bought it to play Minecraft on, and it played Minecraft beautifully. Then everything started failing me. I don't know if I like it up here. But, so this computer's it's been through the ringer. So, I think I want to get a new computer, and then maybe I can play some oh, the automatic jump is on! Isn't it? No! No, okay, so I was here for the auto jump update. But when that came, I was so ticked off because I'd be running and I'd be jumping over stuff, and I'm like, no! Ooh, why not right over that little, like, what if we do it right here? Yeah. Okay. That way it's by a mountain, and we got stuff so we can get our health up. Wow, apples actually are a lot better. Ooh, it's getting nighttime. It's getting nighttime. What if we do it right up here? Great. Oh, no, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to, like, episode 1, hey, we're hanging out in a house. Yeah, we're going to do it right here. There we go. Place. Yeah, there we go. I'll just quickly, I hate this. There's nothing quite like your first night in Minecraft being in a little, like, wooden box. Nothing quite like it. Shoot. Yep. This was not my plan. This wasn't the plan. It's not going to plan. We're just gonna live in a little hut. And I know all of you in the comments are like, or in your little heads are thinking, Maddie, you shouldn't have done that. You actually should have. Okay, I really could care less. It's night 1. Leave me alone. Alright? There we go. We're in a little hut in here, and it's going to become really dark, and we're not going to be able to see anything. And that's not how I wanted the first night to go, but we're just going to, I guess that's how it's going to have to happen. Alright, let's put these up there because we're not going to use these for a while. I'm mostly just going to want to be working with the... we'll keep you down here, and then I want the apple so I can eat the apple. But yeah, so I'm debating on just getting a new computer or upgrading to a better laptop because I've had this one for about, like I said, 5-6 years, and I think it's time for an upgrade. It's a really great laptop, but it's just not doing the things I want it to be doing, and I want to do but YouTube a lot more often, even if I'm not doing it as work and it's a hobby. It's a big stress relief for me to be able to just hop on here and play a video game, edit the video, and upload it. I actually have a video that might come out before this one. It's going to be a edit of me and the cat. All the times that it's the best moments from the Walking Dead series, and in it there's going to be a little, like, thing that I'm working on of how many times I mentioned my cat, Baloo, who is in the recording area with me, he's actually just chilling. For the first time ever, he's just chilling, which is mind-boggling. Since we're in here, we might as well, like, start making some stuff that we need. So we need some sticks, obviously. So, how you guys been? It's back to school season, isn't it? So we're just gonna make an axe. I know, or we also need a pickaxe. Dang it. I shouldn't have even made the axe. I should have just made a pickaxe. Good job, Maddie. So, yeah, it's back to school for you guys. That's really cool. I don't go to school anymore. So what's going on? Like, what do you guys do at school? Do you guys still do what I used to do? Like, I guess we could talk about some back to school stories, I guess. Let me think. My experience at school was not traumatic at all. It was the best time to go back to school. I'm on normal. So where are the mobs? I'm very confused by this. Do they give you like a peaceful night? Oh, I see it. That's a creeper. I mean, if they're... Oh, there's also a skeleton. A skeleton? Ha! Okay. Oop, I hear it. I hate this. Oh, I hate them. I hate zombies so much. I hate them. I hear you. So back to school. Should we talk about some back to school stuff? Yes, I hear you, little zombie. So back to school. Let's talk about some back to school stuff. If you guys are like 21 and over, every time I say back to school, drink. So sorry to think when there's a zombie. My back to school experiences. I didn't get to go back to school shopping when I was a kid. I know a lot of you guys, that's like the highlight of back to school. Is you're like, oh, we gotta go back to school shopping. But the thing is like my family, we didn't do that. I was homeschooled. So it was kind of just like, oh, it's back to school. Cool. I mean, my mom did go ham on like the 10-cent notebooks. Like these ones where they're like, these subject notebooks. That's not actually mine, that's my little sister. So I need to give that back to her. So, if we can figure out how to get this back the way it was. Gosh, leave it to Maddie to ruin everything. But, back to school. I remember the first time I went back to school shopping, how old was I? I think I was 15 or 16. And, my math tutor decided to take us back to school shopping. And she was really excited about it, but I had just participated in a church lock-in, which if you've never been to a church lock-in, basically what they do is, you get a bunch of high schoolers, and they stick them in a room, in a ginormous room of the church, and they go, you're going to have a sleepover in here, but we have the boys section over there and the girls section over there, and they have lots of leaders who are monitoring everything. So then they bring a bunch of board games, and they bring like a video game. Like we had a Wii hooked up to the projector. If I can not hit myself in the face, hooked up to the projector, and they were playing like Mario Kart, and they were like playing Super Smash Bros. And things like that on the Wii. And we had like coffee for like the all-nighter people. We had snacks all night. Some guy brought foam PVC swords. It was so epic. It was awesome. But I had pulled an all-nighter because in the girls' room, they had a scary movie playing. And I don't do well with scary movies or scary video games. So, anyways, I stayed up all night. I was super exhausted. I had gone really, really hard on playing all the games. And it was the day my math tutor decided to take us to do back-to-school shopping. So she took us to the store, and we were walking around, and I'm half awake, half asleep, half dead, basically, and walking around the store, and she's, like, pointing out things. She goes, what do you guys need? And I'm going over my list for classes, because although I was homeschooled, I did attend this. Are we done yet? Is the light out? What the heck? How long do nights go for? Sorry. I know most of you guys are going, Maddie, you should have just got to bed. But there was no sheep. It was not that simple. So, anyways, that was a really quick night. or day. So anyways, I say so anyways a lot. But I was at the store, half like alive, walking around, and I'm looking at my list, and I didn't really know what to get because it was my first time going back to school shopping. So I ended up just getting like mechanical pencils, a mechanical pencil holder, and refills, and some notebooks, and some tabs and things like that. Just basic supplies, some highlighters, and my cart, like we each got a basket, and my basket was filled with the most bland supplies ever. I had the notebooks, they were all black. I had some Sharpies, all black. I had my mechanical pencils, mostly black. I had my pencil case holder, and that was entirely black. And I had so many of these little items in there that were just black as my soul. And then you look at my sisters, and they were just going absolutely insane. They had colorful notebooks with like cool little like pictures on them. By the way, I cannot get the music to stop. It is, I don't know, like, I'll show you, like, music all the way down. Still playing, right? Music is still playing, which is so dumb. But anyways, my sisters, their baskets just had so many different things where it was, like, filled with colorful notebooks and colorful pencils, and they also were grabbing, like, folders, like, little file things, and they had binders, and everything in there was, like, colorful, like, imagine a rainbow threw up on school supplies, and that is what my sister's school supplies look like. And then you look at mine, and it looks like My Chemical Romance came and helped pick out my school supplies. But, yeah, it was great. We even got to pick out some clothes. Can you guess what color clothes I picked out? Like, I mean, that was when I had blonde hair, for crying out loud. Like, if you guys look back at my videos, I had blonde hair. Now it's purple, which I re-dyed it today, so it's nice and pretty and nice and beautiful for you guys. Oh, great! A skeleton is joining the party. This is just fabulous. It's 10 o'clock at night and I'm recording Minecraft. Oh my gosh! Can you just... BJ! Nope! Nope, 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 nope. It's almost daytime. So we're gonna give it a second, and then we're just gonna... Okay, sun's up. But that little zombie's not gonna die, is it? Die! Wow. You're gonna use up... Oh, I forgot about this! It's like this whole thing. It's the hit thing when you're attacking. The Microsoft people thought it was a good idea, but I say it's crap. But I guess that's how it works nowadays. Wow. I wonder, like, what kind of upgrades they made to this? Back to school. That's the topic of the day, isn't it? Ain't it? Alright. Back to school! So, at my school, what a lot of you guys may not realize is that, ouch! I actually, at my school, created a Minecraft class. I probably talked about it in a few of my other videos, but I created a Minecraft class at the age of 15 where we taught history through Minecraft. So what we did basically was I made a world, a server, with my school's stuff. Like, I made a map at home. Oh, come on. For real? For real? Dang nabbit! Alright, time to go mining. I don't even care. Like, my house does not have to be perfect right now. It just has to be even a little bit of a house. I need coal. That's what I need. Some coal. And we're going to make us some torches. Torches. La-di-da-up-up-up, la-di-da-up-up-up, la-di-da-up-up-up. It's on fire! Sorry. So, I created this Minecraft class at my school, and it was my pride and joy, my baby of this school. And I helped teach this class when I was like 15. Now I'm 20 years old, and last year I stopped teaching it, which is really sad. I wrote this whole thing on it. I posted it to Facebook where I was like, please take care of my baby, and it was my goodbye letter, and I posted it to Facebook. And I was hoping that the teacher, the vice principal, would share it to the school's Facebook page. Instead, what she did was she went through and she edited my goodbye letter to the Minecraft class. She went through and she edited. She corrected my grammar and all my little errors in there. She went through and corrected them. She graded my goodbye letter to the school. And then not post it to the school Facebook page. Oh no. She then copy and pasted the thing that she redid and then emailed it to all the lead teachers and me to let me know that she had done that. And I was... What? You graded my goodbye letter! I was like, oh my god. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this teacher to death, I mean, but, for real? But that Minecraft class, man, that Minecraft class was the only reason I probably survived high school. I didn't have a good school experience. I didn't have friends for a long time, and the friends I did have were jerks, and still are jerks, looking at you. You know who you are. So, it just, I did not have a good schooling experience for a long time. When I was 15, when I was on my 15th birthday, I was set on a bar stool. So first off, on my 15th birthday, I was told by a teacher in a class, what was the class called? The class was Current World Affairs. I was told, no! Okay, we're gonna have to do this. Alright, I was told by this teacher that I had failed the class. And this was a class that I needed to graduate, so I was devastated. But the thing was, is the fact that I failed the class was because they weren't getting my... I had dial-up at the time. By the way, playing Minecraft on dial-up, you guys really should appreciate the fact that I did that, because you now don't have to. Because I talked to your parents. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know where I was going with that. But, anyways, I was playing, like, Minecraft and stuff on dial-up, but I was dealing with just school on dial-up. You guys have it so good. You have no idea. All of you people out there who have high-speed internet and can be able to play video games like this, you did not have to suffer like I did. Now, if you don't know what dial-up is, really quick, I'm just going to give you a brief history of what dial-up is, and it is horrible. Like, basically, what you would use to connect to the internet was your phone line. So, every time you had to connect to the internet, you'd have to connect to dial-up, and it would be this noise of... It's a horrible noise. And that's my best impression of it. So, I know I'm gonna get so much stuff from people who watch these videos who are gonna be like, oh my god, Maddie, why'd you have to make the dial-up noise? But you need to know, you need to understand what we went through, or at least what I went through. So, I failed the class because I was running on dial-up, and I had done the work, it just dial-up wasn't allowing me to submit them. By the way, if you were on dial-up and you were uploading a document and you got a call, it would disconnect your internet. So just take that into consideration. Imagine how many times your parents get phone calls, and then imagine trying to use the internet with what they are getting their phone calls from. So every time your mom gets a phone call, imagine that your internet just got disconnected. So that's what would happen to us. And it was absolute hell on earth. That's the only way to describe it. So I had done all this work, and I would be trying to turn these documents in, and basically because it just, like, it hated me, Well, I was gonna cook something. What was I gonna cook? I got nothing to cook. So, because of that, I had failed this class. So the teacher told me on my 15th birthday, I'm standing on this bar stool trying my hardest not to cry. And yeah, she walked in and she saw me on this bar stool. And immediately, right after they sang happy birthday to me, I ran to my little corner. I didn't have any friends, by the way. If you want to know my full high school experience, I did not have any friends. I went to high school in the same high school as my older sister. And it was also the same middle school as my younger sister. And the same elementary school with my younger brother. It was one school wrapped in... What you guys need to understand is with homeschoolers, a lot of homeschool groups do K, so kindergarten, all the way through high school. So if you're like one of those people who's like, I can't even imagine going to school with like my older sibling, I had to do that. And she was actually the whole reason why I'd been put up on a bar stool for people to sing to me. But I didn't have any friends. My friend that I did have at the time I made friends at this school before. And she was a really nice girl, and I really enjoyed hanging out with her, and she was my best friend, or I thought she was my best friend. And then my best friend from church came, and I wanted to get him settled in school. So what I did was I told my friend, I said, hey, I'm not leaving you, but I need to go get my friend settled. And I said, but when he makes friends and is comfortable at the school, I will come back. And she was like, yeah, do what you need to do. He's your friend. In the time that it took me to get my friend to make friends, which was probably a span of about 1 to 2 weeks, my friend had somehow come up with the fact that I had abandoned her. And because I had abandoned her, she went off and made new friends. And these were friends who went to her church. So for all y'all people out there who go to church and you know the whole like church thing where it's like, the fact is it's if you have friends at church, odds are you're not gonna make, yeah, it's a bunch of bull crap, but we deal with it. So I was trying to make friends. I helped my friend make friends, and then I know I could have done too, by the way. But I helped my friend make friends, and still can't stack them. For reals? So, I helped my friend make friends, went back to my best friend, and she had made new friends. And they were better friends than apparently I could ever be. So, I went back to my best friend from church and was like, hey, I don't have friends anymore, I don't have anyone to sit with. His friends now did not like me. So, it became very obvious the second day I had sat with them for lunch that I was not welcome. So I stopped hanging out with them. And thus I went on to live my life as what I like to call a drifter, which is somebody who knows everybody but doesn't belong with anyone. So if you're one of those people, I feel ya. It's hard and it's not fun. And then to have a teacher have you be put up on a bar stool in front of everybody and have you be sung to for your birthday, and then be told that you failed a class, that you need to graduate, that you know your mom is going to be so super ticked off if you fail. And the fact is you did all of the work, you just didn't pass because, yeah. So, it was rough. It was rough. That was my school experiences. Like, down to a T, every single one of them involved me somehow in tears, or me getting picked on, or, aha, I finally done it, I found a cavern. But it just, my schooling experience was not a fun experience. And for a lot of people who are like, oh, I'd gladly go back to high school, I'm like, bull! You would not! You would not go back to high school. You do not want to go back there. My only good experience in high school was drama class. And yeah, I was one of those kids. I was a drama kid. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I was a great drama kid. I was obsessed with drama. I love it. And if I could go back and teach drama, I totally would. However, I don't think they will allow me to do that. Well, alright. Ooh. Oh, no, I didn't look at you! I didn't look at you! Get away. He can't come in here. Oh god, I hate that noise. Is he done? Is it done? Oh god, I hate this. Why don't you come down here and fight like a man? I might get an ender pearl. I might. Wow. Yeah, but I don't know anybody who would actually like go back to high school. But yeah, I would go back and teach I would teach drama class if they'd let me. But the fact is I doubt that they would let me go back and teach drama class because there are a few students there who know for a fact I would not cast them as leads unless I actually saw the acting potential and in that audition. And if I didn't, I wouldn't do it. And I know they would get really mad and they would throw fits and I would get fired. But that's just the way school works. Like a lot of you, but people. Oh nope, I'm gonna die. Okay, I need food. Do I have any food? Shoot, I have rotten flesh, but that's not good food. Well, let's light up this so we don't get any more unwelcome friends. Yeah, let's get this iron, because I need some iron. And then we'll head back up to the surface, and we will assess our situation and make a sword and things like that. And I just spat for any of you friends out there watching and just saw that. It's all good and fun until Maddie spits on you. So, yeah. But a lot of people don't tell you, like, the whole teacher thing. It sucks. Teaching is horrible. I, for one, think teachers need a raise. It's not fair what they're making, and I apologize that you have to go through that. It's not fair. And I know a lot of people or not know a lot of people, but I know there's a lot of people on the internet who are fighting for the whole teachers' rights and teachers getting paid higher wages, and I totally agree. I did it for a year, and I did not survive it. I got bullied as a teacher. Like, it's stupid. But the thing is the fact is that I was a student now who became a colleague, and it's like, imagine your younger sibling just became your equal. Like, not, when I say equal, I mean, like, imagine that your younger sibling is, like, at your school with your friends, and now is, like, getting paid the same amount as you, and is doing the exact same job as you, but you were teaching them how to do that job first. If that makes any sense, I don't think that did. But the fact is that they didn't like it that I was not even a teacher. I was not a teacher. My official title was I was not a supervisor. I was an instructor, is what I'm called. Because I am not a certified teacher, so I can't take the certified name as a teacher, but a lot of people called me teacher because it was a lot easier than saying instructor. So I got called Teacher Maddie a lot, or Miss Maddie, which I really loved, Miss Maddie. That was my favorite. Getting to get called Miss Maddie. It was, I don't know, it always warmed my heart to walk into the class and have them be like, "Good morning, Miss Maddie," and I'd be like, "Hi, I'm here." But, yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. You also just, like I said, the pay is horrible. I'm making tons more where I'm working now, even though I hate my job. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, being an adult sucks. Enjoy school while you guys have the chance, because, like, when I was in school, I got to play Minecraft all day, every day, after school, after I got my homework done. Now it's like, great, I'm an adult now. I have to come home, and I have to do laundry, and I have to clean my room, and I have to make food, and I have to go work out, and I have to work 8 hours a day. And I know a lot of you kids are going to school for 8 hours a day, and then you have homework when you get done. But then there's times where you're at work, and you're like, great, I have to be here for longer than I actually have to. And then you have to worry about taxes, and you have to worry about insurance, and are you insured is a big deal, because if you're not insured and you're trying to, like, survive in this world, it's scary, because you could get hit by a bus, and you don't have money to, like, do we need lava? What I'm gonna do, here's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Lava solved. There we go. So, if you're not insured and you're trying to, like, run around, it's scary, because it's like, what happens if this happens? And I'm very much of a hypochondriac. I know it. I have diagnosed myself with hypochondriac. But I'm also somebody who likes to think of the future and likes to think, okay, and go, okay, this could happen, so I'm going to plan for it. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm one of those people who's like, yeah, zombie apocalypse is totally in the like, could totally happen. And a lot of people keep saying, they're like, there's no way it could happen because the government and this and that. And I'm like, well, you don't know. You don't know. So anyways, you guys have it good in school. You get to go to school 8 hours, come home, do your homework, and then you're free. And then also you get weekends off. Sometimes there are times where I have to go in on the weekend and fix something that happened. Like, in January, I was working at I work at a bakery, and I was working, and my coworkers, one of them had a second job, and they needed to go to their second job, but there wasn't enough time for them to finish what they were doing, so I was like, you leave, I'll finish it up, and they were like, are you sure? I feel bad leaving you here, and I'm like, you don't feel bad, but yeah, I'll finish it up. So I was finishing up this task that they were doing, which was rolling burritos, and then my other coworker comes in, and she goes, she's pregnant, by the way. Well, now she has a baby now, but she was pregnant. She comes in and she goes, I am throwing up, and I just, like, wet myself while I was throwing up, so I can't work. My dad's coming to get me. By the way, yeah, there was a whole car issue at the beginning of this whole thing, so where they didn't have a ride, so their dad had to come pick them up, and I'm like, you're an adult, just figure it out. But then again, I have to also remember, I don't have a driver's license, so it's fine. Ooh, I broke a rule, don't dig straight down. But, yeah, I don't know if you guys actually want to keep listening to me talking about this stuff, but I'm going to keep talking about it, because it's how life goes, and it's stupid, but it's how it works, is that, like, my coworker left. Both of them left, and I was the only full-time employee there. My sister was working with me, and she worked there until 10. We got in at 5, and she left at 10. So I was there for 5 hours already, and then I was like, great, this is just fabulous. So then I was there from 5 a.m. to 4:30 in the afternoon. So I had worked 11 and a half hours in one day, which isn't even technically, like, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, I got it in overtime, and I got paid that, but the thing was, it was like, this is so dumb. In school, this would have never happened. A teacher would never have kept you there for extra hours like that. They would have been like, oh, you didn't finish your history project, you have to stay here and finish it. Or you didn't finish your math homework, you have to finish it here right now. And if your school does that, I am so sorry, and they don't deserve you. Like, that's horrible. I am so sorry that if that happens to you, that happens to you. It should not. That should be something that they should not be allowed to do that. I mean, if you're in, oh, I'm dying of hunger. If you're in, like, drama class and you have to stay there and do extra work because of things, then, yeah. Come here, pork. Pork chops. I need your pork chops. Come back here. You just die? Thank you! How hard was that? So, like, they shouldn't be able to do that. But if you're in drama, you kind of set yourself up for that. For the whole staying late and having to, you know, deal with that. Because in drama, that's just, it's kind of just how it goes. That's how it works. And I know it's like, it totally does not seem fair at the time, but, you know, it's how it goes. So, for all you people out there who are just going, oh my gosh, like, Maddie could talk forever and ever and ever about this, and I think I just talked a half an hour about it. Yeah, I just talked about a half an hour about the troubles of being an adult. You guys have it so good in school, you need to stay in school, and I do totally agree with Boy in a Band's message on don't stay in school. What he's talking about, though, in that particular message is don't stay in school the subjects. Because I do believe that if you're not learning, like, first aid in school, you are wasting your time. Because you do not realize how much you need that. Like, I am an adult, and I don't know half of this stuff. I'm like, what happens if you find somebody who's... happens if you are finding somebody who, like, is passed out on the side of the road? What do you do if you've sliced your hand open? Or what do you do if you don't, like, if you think somebody's having a heart attack? Like, yeah, you call 911 in that scenario. Yay! I did it! But there's a lot of things where you're just like, these things happen in everyday life, especially where I live, where the crime rate is ridiculous, and it's like, there are times where you're walking down the street and you could literally probably witness somebody getting hit by a car. It's like, what do you do? Huh? What do you do in that scenario? Yeah, you call the cops, but it's like, what else do you do? Come here! For real? You should be dead by now. Come. If I didn't stink at aiming. Gosh. I hate this. I hate the strike thing. Yes. Stay dead. But, it's just, like, they also don't teach you what to do, like, with mental health a lot. Like, at least they didn't teach me. Which, I know mental health is now a super big issue and something that a lot of you schools are covering. But when I was in school, they didn't cover that. So if there were days where you were just, like, where you were having a rough time, you didn't know what was going on. And that sucks. Because there were times where I was in there and I was like, am I depressed or am I just sad? And then you go on and you're like, this has been happening for a long time. Maybe I should seek help about it. But no, instead we like to be people who cover up our feelings and cover up everything we do. And because, you know, we're and we can't, I need to bleep that out. We can't say my last name in these videos. But we're people who just deal with this stuff, which is dumb because we shouldn't have to just deal with this stuff. And I'm glad that schools are covering it more, and I'm mad that it happened in such a way that it's very drastic in the reasoning for why we have to cover these topics and things, like especially with the whole school shooting thing. I'm really upset about that, but I'm not going to go into my views on that because I don't have time for y'all's nonsense, and I don't have the capacity to go into it. The capacity, that's not the right word. That makes me sound stupid. I do not have the time or the energy to go into my views on a lot of these topics. But I'm glad you guys are covering a bunch of these things, and I'm glad you're now learning about some of these items, and I'm glad that you don't have to experience all the things that we do as adults because it stinks and it's not fun. And if I could shelter each and every one of you from it, I totally would. I'd lay down my life just so you guys would not have to know the experience of going through having to file taxes. It's true. Filing taxes is boring. And it's also worrisome. Apparently, I do acting because I am an actor. It is what I do. I get paid to act sometimes. Other times, I'm just working at a theater. I'm currently in a show right now. So if you wanted to know, I play the Feather Duster in Beauty and the Beast at the local theater. So I never get lead roles because I'm trash. So of course I'm not gonna get cast as a lead role. I shake during auditions. But for all you people, like, apparently for in one of the things, like, I do a lot of background acting, so I'm an extra, so if you guys ever look in, like, a movie, you might see me as one of the people who's, like, crossing the street, or walking in front of somebody before they exit a building. So, like, that was something I actually did, was I walked in front of, some Josiah Plath or something, or Jonah Platt, I don't know. He's Ben Platt's brother, that's all I know. But, anyways, back with it. I apparently put my social security number on the form wrong, and when it comes to filing your taxes, that is something that you cannot do, and I did that, because I'm just an idiot. So for all you kids out there who are watching this and you're going, oh, I don't want to go back to school, school's horrible, I wish I was an adult. No, it's not. It's not fun being an adult. I'd gladly take 8th grade. Nope. You're right, I wouldn't go back to school. But I would gladly go back to being like, let's go back to being 2. No, 1. Yeah, 2. Let's go back to being like a 2-year-old. Where we just know how to walk, like, do things, where we know how to speak a little bit, but we're so cute that nobody cares. Like, you know that? That's the age I want. Is to go back to being able to crap myself and no one, like, cares. Like, it's like, oh, she's a baby, that's what happens. Me as an adult, if I crap myself, you know what's gonna happen? People are gonna be like, gosh, you're an adult, get your stuff together. Like, I'm sorry! Yeah, so, that's just my views on that. So all you kids who are going back to school, we're probably gonna end this video in a second. I want to hit bedrock and then end the video. Because why not? This should be a relatively easy video to edit anyways, because, I mean, it's Minecraft. It's not like I have to do what I do with The Walking Dead, where it loads in certain times and my recording software glitches, and it's like, oh no! Now we have to change it up, because I record my audio and I record my footage separately. So these are all different items and things, and if you want me to go into it, you have to comment it. If you guys want something, comment it. Or else it will never get done. Comment it, tweet me, anything. I do that and you'll get what you need from me, alright? But if you don't, I'm never going to see that. So, and if you're too young to comment it and you're one of my cousins who watches this, tell your parent to text me. They have my number. So, I will get it done. If you want something, ask for it. Don't just assume that the world is going to know what you want or what you need. Your parent doesn't automatically know you're hungry, and they are not going to assume you're hungry, alright? Never assume anything, guys. This is Maddie's life lessons. Maddie's adult life lessons right here, right now. We're going to go over these things. Never assume anything, because then you make an ass out of you and me. A-S-S-U-M-E, alright? Also, never ever expect that the world is just going to give you what you want, because it's not. The world doesn't owe you anything. It never will, and it never does, and it never will. You have so many Instagram followers. Okay, imagine putting that on a resume. I'm sorry. You can't put that on a resume, so I'm going to be the person to say it. I hear lava. So we're going to have to be careful. Be careful. There it is, found it. But the world will never owe you a thing. And you need to get used to that now, because life isn't fair. And I am sorry, but mommy and daddy are not gonna always be there to make things right for you. I learned that very quickly when I hit adulthood, that even though you want them to, they are not gonna be there forever. Unfortunately, people die, and it sucks, and it hurts, and you cry really hard about it, but that's just, sadly, that's how life goes. Getting deep with Maddie here. Bedrock deep. Ding! Yeah, that's my version of a drum thing. Yeah, I just want to hit bedrock, and then I want to end the video, because I don't want to end it and then be like, so, what did we learn? What we learned? Oh no! The bat caught on fire! That's horrible. Or is it? Or did I really want that bat to die? Whoa. Great, and I have to find bedrock in this. Which is great, it's a cavern! Ooh, maybe I'll find like a mine shaft. Maybe I'll find one of them in here. Let's see. This is turning into a much longer video than I wanted. Let's just keep digging down. Alright, let's come over here and we'll dig down here. But, yeah, we're gonna break this pickaxe in a second. But don't fret, we have another. So, back to Maddie's life lessons. Alright, we're gonna continue this. The world does not owe you anything. You need to do things in life that will give you a good work ethic. Because if you don't, then you will just be one of those people who is living off of your parents' praise. And there's nothing wrong with your parents' praise. There is nothing wrong with your parents telling you, good job, like, way to go, bud, you're doing a great job. However, the fact is the world is not does not treat you that way. And you guys might be thinking, who is the world? My parents are the world. No, your parents aren't the world. That's the thing, is that there's going to be a day where your dad's going to come up to you and go, Maddie, you need to get a stinking job. And you go, okay. And then you get up and you get a job. And then you go, I hate my job. And he goes, that's life, kid. So, redstone. We hit some redstone. Am I scaring you guys yet? Letting you guys know the depths of your life and how your parents aren't going to pay for everything. Your parents aren't always going to be there. And one day they're going to die and we just hit bedrock. Yes! We hit bedrock. I want to actually officially hit bedrock the way I hit bedrock. Because this is my video and I can end it how I want to. You won't tell me what to do, world. But yeah. It's not fair. Adulthood's not fair. You guys, as kids, have it so good. You don't even know. It's ridiculous how much adults complain, though. And I complain a lot. Because I'm like, whoop. That's a good thing to find out right now. So, now that we know that there is lava over there, we now know that over here we will find diamonds. And that we will save for another video. Anyways, sorry guys that I went on a whole rant about adulthood and about, like, the school and about just stuff like that. My sad little school stories of me being a poor little neglected child and having to go through high school with no friends and being a drifter. But, yes, it's how life goes sometimes. But anyways, guys, if you want me to continue this as a series and you want me to continue being on Minecraft and playing Minecraft and you guys want to see how far I can get and see if I can hit the Ender Dragon and the Guardians and, who else is a boss? There's three of them. Wither! There he is, the Wither. If you want me guys to do all those three, then please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button if you guys want me to do more, and to comment that down below. Anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye!